Here's the dual USB port charger thing. So it comes in a box like this and opens up. What comes in is charger, some screws, and a what is this? SAE plug to positive and negative terminals, and instructions in Chinese. So what I want to do first is to take this U-shaped connector and change it to a female spade connector since I'm using a fuse box. So here we go. Next is to assemble all the parts. So we have two ways to mount this USB charger to the bike. One is through the RAM mount. So on the long arm, you can see there's a hole where you can actually attach this piece right here, and that goes on. So you slide the charger onto your RAM mount and that connects to your phone. And the other option is to mount this this mounting kit onto maybe your handlebar with a sticky mount. So they provide sticky mounts, 3M tape, double-sided tape, to tape to the back of this, and I'm guessing you would just wrap this around on whatever bar that you want to mount this to. I think I'll just mount this to my handlebars and maybe zip tie the other end just to keep it there. Right, so let's assemble this up. So your RAM mount should look something like this, and the charger should clip on like so, and your phone sits around here, so you can use a short USB cable just to keep it everything nice and neat. So here are the two ways you can mount the USB charger. So let's move on to the bike. Here we are on the bike. The first step is to remove the battery cover, which should just be 60-25 screws. One thing to note, be careful not to lose these little plastic washers when removing the top 4 screws. Once we're done with the top 4 screws, we move on to the side, which is right over there. Here you can see the fuse box that I've got installed. I didn't do it myself, but you can hit me up I can probably send you his details. Found him on Carousel. It's a pretty good job, I would say. So it's a fuse box with a relay, and the fuse box doesn't sit anywhere, it just fits into this little hole quite nicely. So all my connections have to go through here. So how the fuse box works, the positive terminal of your accessory should plug into the fuse box, and the negative should go to a ground. If you're not sure where a ground is on your bike, the negative terminal of the battery is a clean ground that you can use. Okay, now that's done. First things first is to test the charger whether it's working before we start hiding all the wires and doing our cable management. Okay, so I've got my phone hooked up on one end and the other end to the charger. We should test the charger before we actually do our cable management. Technically, the phone should light up when we flip the switch. There we go. So the phone is charging. Here's the finished product. So I've used the sticky tape and also zip tied the end. So here's what it looks like, right next to the RAM mount. So I think the wire should be long enough. If I get maybe a 30 cm one, we'll see. And let's take a look at the passenger side. So the passenger side, I've installed it near the grab handles, so when you sit down it's right where your hand would be. Yet when your passenger grabs on to the bars, you don't actually grab onto the actual unit because you grab around here. So I think this is one of the more convenient spots to put it. Alright guys, that about sums it up for this install. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ride safe.